Hello everybody, this is the Harbinger, but that's not important because he is coming. Who is he? The ancient evil of the forest, so we must prepare. We are this little guy over here and we can move him around this map, and we need to pick up better items because currently we only have a wooden stick, 10 HP, and we're gonna fight the Black Knight at the end of this day. And okay, Black Knight. At the battle start, Black Knight gains attack equal to a player's attack +2. So, how do we defeat that guy? We either have to have multi-strike or we need to have sustain. So, that is nice to know. So, more health, more armor is certainly a part of that. The redwood set is sustain, so let's work towards that. And there was another chest up here. Let's find that. And yeah, I guess adding some shields while we are here is okay. Take another chest. I guess thorns is also a okay way for us to survive. We don't care if so we don't want this guy to have 4 attack. It would be better if he only did 3, then we can do 2 back to him when he attacks us, and we do 1. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, thorns build is also something we can do here. We also need to have some amount of armor, maybe some healing, but it is something we can do. Sword of the Hero is part of a set that gives you more damage, and he is going to smoke us if we go for that. Chestnut and Cherry Bomb are 2 items that will help us deal damage to this guy a little better. Cherry Bomb is also going to help us with some of the earlier battles as well. And now comes Darkness, and in Darkness the monsters attack. So to prepare for this boss, we have a certain amount of time for us. We need to. There's 3 days and 3 nights, and then the monster appear. And now the monsters are also following us around. Okay, so we are currently fighting this bat. We are dealing some amount of damage to them, and then they are attacking us back, but that is fine. They take thorns damage and we win. That's our first damage done. So you don't gain experience when fighting monsters, you gain just a slight amount of gold, and gold can be utilized to buy stuff from merchants. So gold is of course very good, but it doesn't really do anything for us until we have a little bit more. Here is Fairy. She can transmute our items, but currently I'm happy with both the items we have. And when there's 2 of these things nearby each other, it usually at most one of them is a monster, so I think we'll go towards that thing. All right. So another thing that's worth noting is that who's going first in battle is very dependent on how much speed you have, and that is something we certainly care about. So Jagged Edge. On hit, gain 2 thorns and take 1 damage. So this is something that would work against the opponent boss we're fighting, but we will also take a lot of damage in the process of doing the day-to-day fights. So I don't know if this is something I'm eager to just keep around. It's damage though. It's not health damage. It's armor damage. So it would make it so that we get even more thorns up here. I'm gonna make him get 3 threes, so he will deal less damage the first 3 rounds of combat. I think that's also very okay given the current scenario we have here. Okay, so I think we have an okay plan to defeat this guy, but we are still lacking in the stats department. A little bit more armor, more speed, especially if we can go first. That would be very, very good, because that makes it so that we are getting off the thorns before he gets to act. Okay, so here is a golem. I very much would like to combine these cherry bombs, so we don't have to spend 2 slots to keep it around. And yeah, let's take horned helmet as well, because that's more thorns for the thorn build we're doing, and maybe we can even get the full thorns build working here. Combine these two, get a golden cherry bomb. That is just very great. That deals 4 damage at the start of the fight, and that's going to be good enough to take out a lot of the monsters. But more importantly, these thorns items and these cherry bomb items, that's ways to damage this boss without that boss damaging us back, because he gains attack at the start of the battle, dependent on how much attack we have. So yeah, we need to deal with that in a nice manner. We already have our enchant, we have combined our stuff. Let's look for the closest merchant, and he is over there. Let's go and fight as many animals as we can on the way there. We are basically defeating everything before they can sustainably attack us, so we can afford to just farm for money right now, and I think that is a good general idea of what we should be doing here. Sapphire crown or emerald crown? Hang on a sec. Okay, so the neighbors are doing some power tool usage, so that was a little bit annoying, but that is fine. I guess the ruby earring also is a source to damage that this guy wants copy. So let's just take that, and let's take a wild guess here. How do we get over here? I think we could go up here and over, or maybe down here and up. Yeah, down here and up. We already see that there's a passage over here, so I think that might be better. And there's an oil over here. Okay, so the oil can give us some speed. If we take at least 1 speed, we will be faster than the boss. So I think we will just take that to be faster. That allows us to strike the boss before the boss strikes us, and that will make it so that we have thorns the first time he is going to strike us, which means that we have even more survivability here. And yeah, we are already beating the boss with our current stats. Yeah, let's take the spiny chestnut. Maybe that's something we need for the set bonus. Nope, that was not it. That is fine. Okay, let's go towards the merchant here. And we don't mind fighting this bear, but I don't want to backtrack to fight the bear. So let's look here. Quick growth spear is interesting. I don't want it now, since this guy will get stuff from that. Brittle buckler, nope. Gain armor. If you have no, yeah, neither of these are what I want. Brittle buckler club, no, thank you. Explosive sword. Whenever a bomb deals 5 or more non-weapon damage, gain 1 additional strike. So we do have a bomb that deals 4 damage in total, so I don't think that this guy goes too good with that thing. If you only have 1 bomb item equipped, it triggers 3 times. I guess that might be better than the spiny chestnut, since it makes this guy trigger 3 times. I don't know if that makes it trigger only 3 times instead of 2 times, or if it triggers 6 times. Probably just 3 times compared to 2 times. So I don't know how good this is, but I guess it's about as good as a spiny chestnut, so I'm going to buy it just to check it out. We already know we are doing fine here. Okay, so bear. Yeah, it doesn't really tell us how many times that worked, so fine. We will probably find out when we are fighting this boss then, and we are fighting him every second now. Okay, so this guy should do either 4 or 6 damage, or even more, dependent on how this powder keg is working. While the opposition is getting... wait, what? Did it trigger even more times? He had 5 shield, and now he's down to lost so much health. How did this work? So, hang on, they're gonna make noise again. Okay, so I did the math on this, and he had 5 and then lost even 7 more health. Basically, we did 12 damage. 12 damage is 3 times the golden cherry bomb, so it didn't trigger the deal 2 damage 3 times. No, it did trigger deal 2 damage 2 times, 3 times. So we did 12 damage with these 2 items combined here. That is, it's very good against this first boss here, but it's not that good to the bosses coming up. Alright, I'm just a little bit worried about the neighbors making more noise, so I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Okay, I think it is over for now. So we beat the boss, and what have we earned? We have earned 2 more slots for gear. All enemies are now twice as strong, and we are going to fight a new boss at the end of 3 days and 3 nights, and that is going to be the Frostbite Druid. Okay, so they have 30 HP, and on hit they're gonna give me 1 freeze. So that basically means that this Razor Thorn Spear is going to deal 0 damage, which also means that we can't hit them because we don't damage them, so we don't gain thorns. So we either need a new weapon, or we need to change up a strategy. Also, it means that we need to be able... we're currently dealing 2 damage through thorns and 1 damage through the spear, if we think of the spear as a damage source that it's going to deal 2 damage, but halved. So we need to stay alive for 9 rounds, 10 since they are faster than us. So, because we can deal 3 damage a turn. So that basically means we need to survive at least 30 damage. Either through healing, armor gain, or any other source. But yeah, we can probably do that. Also, we are dealing some damage with these items, so hopefully we can improve this. And if we get the opportunity to make a diamond cherry bomb, I have never gone beyond golden, so I'm really excited to see if we can make that happen, especially since we have this powder keg here. I think that's going to be a very good burst build, but yeah, it probably won't make us beat the final boss, but I'm really excited to see what it would be about. Currently we're dealing 12 damage before anything else happening, so we have enough time to we should have enough time to just wander around, take stuff out, and get some more cash so we can buy some more good stuff. But we need sustain, we need more damage, and it wouldn't be too bad to give the opponent more freezing, because that is certainly a way for us to give the opponent more damage while we're not taking that much damage. Yeah, another horned helmet. Sure, we can combine those. And here's our home. No, okay. I just never entered the home before, because I haven't been around the home when there's nighttime, so I didn't know that was possible. Redwood helmet, spear shield, lance, a leather glove. No, thank you. Neither of those items are things we care about. How do the cherry bomb interact with the hedgehog? I wonder. Yeah, we didn't take damage. Cool. Oh. Okay, what's nearby here? Ferry up there. Item here. Point of interest locator. Yeah, I'm gonna go to look here and try to find the nearest item combiner, or yeah, item combiner. We do want to combine these thorns thingies all the way down there. Okay, that is great to know. We certainly want to try to find good items on the way. I don't think we are winning the battle currently, so I mean, we are dealing 12 damage out of the gate, so we need to deal 18 more damage. We're dealing 3 damage a turn if we get to increase this by a little bit. If we don't, we're dealing 2 damage a turn, so yeah, it's still 9 turns we need to survive here. Nope, none of those items are helping us. Thank you for donating gold to the cause, you spider. They are dealing damage to us, but we have so much shields that it is irrelevant. Okay. Hello there, bear. Let me just waltz right through you. Okay. So we are combining these two at least to get another golden item. And yeah, now we are actually desperately needing access to a merchant. Yes, thank you. Okay. Energy drain. Before any items, if you have less speed than the enemy, steal all the speed from the enemy. Okay, that's an item we are actually going to... It's going to be useful, but not that useful. On hit, gain 2 armor. That seems very good against this opponent here. Except that we will lose our thorns, so let's not do that. Whenever we gain speed, also gain an equal amount of armor. No, I think we need to restock this. Moonlight shield. This is pretty cool, but we can't afford it. Exposed deal 6 damage, so that will deal the same amount of damage as this guy. Yeah, it will deal 12, but we need to replace this thing, because if you have both of them, you're just gonna deal 10 damage to them altogether. So yeah, if we are below 50% health, we will gain 2 armor. So every time we gain 2 armor, we will basically just take 1 damage for the turn, and we will deal 2 damage. So I think that is something that could help us. We know that this guy is here, so if we can fight this hedgehog, we will gain the amount of gold we need to buy it, and that can be a final thing, and it should buy us some more turns until the so I think this will keep us alive, especially considered we also gain the frostbite trap when this triggers. So we should just remove all of their attack and we build armor. I think that's just going to be very good for us now. Okay. And hopefully we can make this combo even better in the next day, because I do like the idea of just taking out all monsters before anything else happens, but so we don't have to worry about the upkeep damage between rounds. But yeah, we also need to think about the bosses we are supposed to slay. Okay, let's go. We are starting by dealing tons and tons of damage to you. You should go down to 8. and then you should hit us, and we should get freeze. We shouldn't be able to do anything. We are getting thorns still. Yeah, so we are not damaging you, but we are giving you thorns. So you should take more damage than we are taking, at least in the start. And after a while, we will start taking more damage, and at a certain point, we will get below 50%, and at that point, we will give him more frozen, like here. So this will go down to 1, and we will start gaining 2 armor per turn. So I think we should be able to survive here. But it's close. We wouldn't have survived without the Moonlight Shield here. So it was clutch that we decided to go down there and try to find something at that merchant. Okay, this spider will deal damage to us, but I think we will take that spider out before it can get through the armor. Let's go and check. So yeah, you have 4 health. You will deal 5 damage to us with the ability because you're faster, but that's negligible when we are dealing with it through armor. Shield of the Hero will be combined with this Shield of the Hero to give us 6 shield. Or the Redwood Cloak, so we can regain some health. I think we have to do build stats here. And now we're fighting the final boss. So we need to improve our available items here, because that guy is not fooling around. He is the evil in the forest. Lesion deals 7 damage a turn, so us dealing 2 damage back really isn't anything to write home about. We need to take 50 damage off him before he is completely done. We have this Frostbite Trap Moonlight Shield combo that goes on for a few turns, but it's not nearly enough to keep us alive here. So we need to do something about that. Doubling our damage through this is one thing, but we need more. And yeah, just taking out all of the enemies here before they can act is really cool. But we need more bombs, or we need just completely change direction here. We could go for off the hero thing. We could maybe go for the frostbite stuff. I don't know what items we need for this set, but I think Frostbite Gauntlet and Frostbite Trap is 2 out of those items. When you have unlocked the set once, you can see what's part of the item set, but I haven't done that yet. And who knows, it might actually not be an item set, or maybe I haven't unlocked all the parts yet. There are lots of variables in this game currently. We should be able to heal at one of the campsites sooner or later, so I'm not too worried about only having 4 out of 10 health. But I am worried about not having the solution to dealing with the final boss yet. So that is a thing. Okay, here is some more items, hopefully some good ones. Dunk, 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 dunk. You're dealing so much damage with this golden cherry bomb here. Another frostbite trap. Okay. When you're wounded, give the enemy 6 freezing. Okay, I can get behind that. That might keep us alive for a lot longer than we deserve. But currently we have 14 health, 20 when we are at full, and this guy deals 7 attack each turn. It's he might even just take us out through this wounded threshold here. So I don't feel safe at all. So a difference between the golden frostbite trap and the moonlight shield is that this one only triggers when we are wounded, but this one triggers while we are below 50% health. So and this heals us if we ever are pushed below 10. So so we are gonna build more armor while we start the battle at lower health here. That's actually a little cute interaction there. Okay, so here is another cherry bomb. We do know that there is a golem over here. If we can find even another cherry bomb, we are so happy, because that will give us the opportunity to combine 2 golden cherry bombs. And yeah, that is going to be big excite. Yeah, but yeah, since we do have them both now, we can't just take on anything. So yeah, we need to find another cherry now, because we are currently dealing first 4 damage and then 2 more damage. We're dealing 6 damage here. It's not that bad because we have a lot of armor, but ideally we wouldn't need to rely on phase tanking the enemies. And also we need to find another item while we are close to this golem here. Are we close enough? We might not be close enough, people. But we will try. Another cherry bomb. Yes, okay. It might happen. But what are we deleting here? Frostbite Gauntlet. Yeah. Okay. Do I think that this is the correct idea to win the boss fight? Not really, because I think we might be screwed no matter what on that one. Is there any way to fast travel to any waypoint where a guy is closer? Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, we want to travel there. Okay, okay. Combine. Combine. And Diamond Cherry Bomb. Deal 4 damage 2 times. That is we're dealing 8 damage. Dealing 8 damage 3 times. We're starting the battle by dealing 24 damage. That is half the damage we need to take him out. If only there would be a way for us to spend some of these golds. Oh, there would have been even closer over there. Maybe we could have gotten over here afterwards and bought stuff at this merchant. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I think we are, as they say, a tiny bit screwed here, but we will make an honest attempt. And if not, at least we got our first diamond item for the playthrough. So yeah, we are still giving him giving him the debuff for 3 turns, which is good. We are gonna grow our armor, so we can stay alive for a little while, but we don't have enough. We don't have enough damage fast enough to get through him, I think. But of course, I might be surprised here. But I think yeah, we need to survive for 7 rounds, and we're not surviving for 7 rounds. But it was okay to have this experience as well. But a shame that we couldn't win with a diamond cherry bomb powder keg combination here. If we had just found that final cherry a little bit earlier, we could probably have filled out our inventory with other stuff. Some amount of healing could have maybe helped us, or just a tiny bit more base damage. But done is done. We did unlock some cool stuff. Firecracker belt, deal 1 damage 4 times. Don't know if that is good or not, but it's another bomb to be able to combine with the blasting keg. But yeah, we won against the bosses for the first time. We won a sword talisman. But yeah, I hope that it was enjoyable to you guys, even though we were disrupted a few times during the session. But you have to endure some of these things when you have neighbors. With that, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. Hope that you enjoyed this series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, you guys take care.